Are you kidding me? What am I gonna tell all the kids who've been giving us money, betting the different ways you can dump her? You're one of us, Zeke, and she's an unpopular loser. It'll make the whole squad look bad. If you date her, then you're dead to us. Fine then. You guys are jerks anyway. I'm gonna get myself an awesome girlfriend. I held my breath as I watched Zeke ditch his friends for me. And just like that, Zeke and I became an item. He held my hand, kissed me in public at school, and didn't even seem to care that he'd lost all his friends in popularity. Everything seemed to be going well, at least for a couple of weeks. Then one weekend, I went away with my family for a camping trip with no Wi-Fi or cell reception. But when I arrived back at school on Monday, something horrible happened. I was sitting in the cafeteria when suddenly Zeke stood up on one of the tables with a microphone and speakers. Can I have everyone's attention? I have something to say to my girlfriend, Brooke. I'm sorry, babe, but I just can't date you anymore. I've realized that I don't want to be with a stuck-up sourpuss who's way below my league. It's also really lame that you've never dated anyone before. So for all of you out there who bet money how I dump Brooke, the ones who selected public humiliation win. I stood with shock as I watched a bunch of kids run over to Zeke, Lance, and the other guys with cash. None of this made any sense. Had it just all been a setup? I ran out of the room and into the hallway to collect myself when I saw Zeke behind me. Brooke, I am so sorry I had to do that, but I had a good reason. What good reason could you possibly have for humiliating me like that? Please, just listen to me. My dad had to have an emergency medical procedure over the weekend that I couldn't pay for, and since there was no way to reach you, I had to ask Lance for help. He said he'd only pay for it on the condition that I publicly dump you. I'm so sorry. I still want to be with you though. It just might have to be in secret. You know what? No, I don't care what your reasons are. I am so freaking sick of all of your excuses to manipulate and humiliate me. We're done, Zeke. That night, I refused to let myself cry. Zeke didn't deserve my tears. I didn't need any cowardly idiots in my life anyway. The next afternoon, I was studying in the library when I decided to take a break for some coffee and MSA videos. But while I was relaxing, Lance suddenly sat down next to me. Ooh, MSA. I watch them on TikTok all the time. Let me help you pick an episode. If you come anywhere near me or my computer, I'll squeeze your head until your brain pops out. Oh wait, I forgot, you don't have a brain. Probably why you watch MSA on TikTok instead of YouTube. You know, YouTube, the site for smart people? Wow, Zeke must really regret dumping you. Yeah, about that. I know it was you who forced Zeke to break up with me. Why do you have to go around messing with his life and mine? The way you and your friends bet on me and tried to break my heart for fun? How sick do you have to be to want to do something like that? Maybe some people just enjoy messing with other people's lives. You should ask your sister. After all, the whole betting game was her idea. Lance got up and left, leaving me very confused. What did he mean by that? He was probably just messing with me, but I still asked Mara about it, and she got really quiet. Okay, it's true that it was my idea, but let me explain. I just felt bad because our whole lives, you've lived in my shadow. I have everything. Fame, popularity, friends, and you didn't get any of that. So I wanted to find you a cute boyfriend to make you happy. Except none of the guys at school wanted to date you. The only ones who were willing to were Lance and his friends, if they could make money off of it. But I had hoped one of them would fall for you for real. I was stunned and silent as Mara apologized over and over. I knew her heart had been in the right place, but she'd gotten me into such a giant mess. God, I just needed space from everyone. The next morning, I was going through the mail when I saw an envelope from Zeke's music school. To my surprise, they'd returned a check I'd paid as a deposit to confirm his place in the program. Apparently, Zeke had called the college and declined the offer to attend. I thought right away of his sick dad, and suddenly I got a bad feeling. I drove immediately to Zeke's house, but when I reached there, he was sitting outside and playing guitar, looking perfectly happy. Zeke, is everything okay? Did you call your college and decline the offer? Yeah, I just didn't feel right taking your money to attend there, not after the way I treated you. So I'm just gonna save up and reapply next year. In the meantime, I got a job and my dad's doing better. Thank you for believing in me, Brooke. You have no idea how much it means to me. Zeke came over to hug me and I felt those stupid, happy butterflies again. Hey, listen, are you still friends with Lance? God, no. I'm done being his slave. I took a loan and paid him back everything I owed him for Dad. So, if I give you a second chance, that means you can't be an idiot this time. I swear on my life I won't be. I want you back, and I won't have it any other way. So, I guess my sister did achieve her goal of finding me a guy, even though it was in the craziest way possible. Still, maybe one of these days I could thank her for it.